What up, Chris?
Yo, what up, no?
Yo, who's our president?
Listen, this is the only way this could in 2020. This is the only way this is the only proper way for this to go down. The way shit's
Go ahead. Go.
the way shit's going, it's like this is typical 2020 behavior, and I love it. I've embraced 2020, Lou. God rest the souls of those who passed and with this fucking pandemic. But you gotta embrace this because we can't do nothing else.
It's pure craziness, yo. The lady from Pennsylvania, I believe she's a senator. Right now, they I think on CNN, 15 minutes of questions of how the counting is happening, this, that, and the third. How many you counted? Yo, she's basically said we counted 99%, but we have to make sure that it's right before we give an answer. And even after that, it takes 20 days to verify that everything is correct. So then there's quiet. Then somebody else hits with another question. Then another guy goes, 4 years ago, there's social media comments that you didn't like the president and you're in charge of collecting the ballots. What are your thoughts? She's like, well, that was before I had the seat and I took an oath, so I gotta play it fair. That's how I felt before. But I was like, yo, these guys are just anything. They're grabbing at straws right now. Anything.
Yeah. You know, I posted a little video on my Facebook, but the funny part is when the audio of it and Facebook said they can't put the audio. So I thought, it's the Donald Trump thing, but. Listen, this is crazy. This is crazy because the way this is going down, I'm over here thinking people are focusing on Pennsylvania. Lou, I'm focusing, and by the way, at the end of the day, you know how I feel. It's Trump is worse than Biden. But at the end of the day, they're both bad in my eyes. But I'm over here thinking everybody's focusing on Pennsylvania, Georgia, which is super tight, and North Carolina. Meanwhile, Nevada and Arizona are trending towards Biden. If he gets those two, they don't need Pennsylvania or anything else, because that'll give them the 270. And I'm over here thinking, with all this shit that's going on, they gotta have like maybe Floyd Mayweather Jr. counting those ballots, like him and a couple of sloths, just counting, but it's crazy because I was explaining to my girl today. I said, you know how he was saying that he's not gonna leave quietly. This is what he means about not leaving quietly. He's going to hold it hostage for 1 or 2 months. At the end of the day, he's going to have to leave regardless if he loses. But it's just hilarious. And then the thing is, Lou, I see the Trump supporters that we have on our feeds and on our social media. And Lou, they are really the Trump supporters are really nasty people. You can't even joke around with them. You could joke around with anybody. I don't care.
This is life and death, Papo. Ain't no fucking joking now.
I'm over here thinking, and it's because of you. I'm over here thinking, I caught somebody the other day slipping. The person didn't want to say who he voted for. Normally when they say that, that means they don't want to say they voted for Trump. Now, you're an unemployed, living in your basement with your parents person, and you think voting for Trump is what's best for you? I don't know. So I asked the person, What policies do you like? This is because of you. You got me thinking like this. Ahamana, hamana, 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 hamana. They can't say. So they go, oh no, when I open a business, wait, what?
He won't
So
be in office.
motherfucker, when you open I was gonna get the fuck out of here. Only people that should be voting for Trump in my eyes, and maybe I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, is the high tier people, the rich millionaire level people, because it's convenience them to have Trump in office because of the tax breaks and all these companies and stuff like that. But if you making $50,000 a year, $35,000 a year, come on, son. Come on, man. It's just not. It just doesn't add up.
The taxes are heavy, Balbo.
It's heavy for the people.
I know you got to make over $400K for it to even like impact.
What's that to bother you, Lou? And I don't want to put you in this spot. And do you know anybody that makes over $400K?
I used to a long time ago. But
no. Now, like somebody near you. Somebody near you.
Oh no. No.
Me either.
A friend of a friend, you type shit.
Yeah, but you don't know him.
And a lot of it he couldn't claim.
No, but see, man, I got to talk about legally.
I know.
We don't know. Come on, we don't know. So, and all these people going all crazy. Oh my God, he's gonna raise the taxes, motherfucker. You don't have a job. It doesn't affect you. Are you serious right now?
Oh God.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Listen, the wealthiest person I know is you.
Yo, Chris. With that being said, drop the intro.
C2 on the beat.
Yo, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Breeze Shooters, where the show that brings you news, sports, poker, and everything in between.
We love the tweeners.
Oh, and films.
Oh, we going into the film industry today.
I'm your boy Lou, joined by my very good friend Chris Soto.
Yes, sir.
And we're a little hyped today. Today we have a star. We have an actor, film director, and writer for the series Bully. His film production is called Alex Hugo's Films.
Stupid, I know who the fuck you are. Well, then you know, if you fucking shoot me, half the fucking city will be looking for you. Diomara, what are you, Mr. Captain Saberhole? Huh? This is what this is all about, some fucking pussy?
Besides, I'm out here trying to get that real bread like you and Rico. Y'all run this shit.
Well, listen here, bro. I know all this shit was yours, but I need this shit right here. This is me right now, dude. Hear me? We good on that?
We need to push this weight and make some serious moves. Have a seat. Talk to me.
Tanto. Bueno, señores, tú le vas traduciendo ahí para que el socio tuyo vaya captando.
I'll translate for you, alright?
Nah, I get the gist.
And he recently, his series just got picked up. Initially, it started off as a YouTube series. It got picked up by Deja Vu, Ruko, and I believe in January 2021, it will be featured on Amazon series shows. So, young Latin brother that's doing really well. He's from the BX. I happen to know him for some time. We actually crossed paths during my time working in downtown Manhattan. Really good brother, very humble, family guy, doing really well. And he actually, Chris, you'll like this because I know you were a fan of this. His soundtrack, the guy that sings the soundtrack, I think it's called Eddie Bullets. But Eddie Bullets was part of what's the guy that passed away from COVID? Fred the Godson. Yeah. They're from that area up there in the Bronx, and he's actually Fred the Godson is in the sound pass. I guess they did a soundtrack together.
Oh, okay.
I knew you were a fan of his, but yeah, really excited to have Alex Hugo join us today to talk about the movie industry. And this is what I needed. I needed Chris to have an in. Today we found the end.
Mama, I'm on my way.
Look at my talents to the BX. So with that being said, Chris, you ready? We'll bring in Alex. Let me see if he's ready. Alex. What's up, Alex? Can you hear me? Say something.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
There you go. Hey.
Yo!
What up, Alex? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Alex Hugo, director, writer, and actor from Bully. Alex, before we begin, this is my boy Chris Soto. He's my co-host on the show Bree Shooters.
What's good, Chris?
What's up, Papito? What's up?
Hey, Alex, man, truly happy to have you on the show. I'm happy for your success, brother, because I know you early. I know the grind, and I see the fire in your eyes.
Thank you. 4 eyes, my man.
Back then it was just 2 eyes.
Before we get started, I don't want to continue. Lou, Alex Hugo. The H is, silent. Let's not fuck it up. This got to be professional right now. This is grade A. This is grade A talent. This is grade A interview here. Don't fuck up his name. Alex Hugo.
Yeah, Alex Hugo.
BX is in the house. Stand up, BX. Yo, so Al, take us to the beginning, brother. How did it start, man? How do you get into the film industry?
Well, that's way back when I was a kid, man. Just to put it short, when I was a kid, my mother always used to throw parties every Saturday, and she used to bring out the camcorder, the big camcorder, not the camcorder, that big camera with the VHS tape. So she used to bring that out and record all the parties every Saturday, every Sunday, sometimes Monday through Wednesday, depending on what was going on. Back then they used to party every day in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? So I used to always I was the youngest out of my siblings, out of 7. So I used to look in the camera. They used to always throw me in the room, but I used to come out and always wanted to be behind the lens. And then my mother used to smack me, go back in the room and stuff and whatever. Fast forward to when I got older, that's when I was like 10 years old. When I got to like 15, I was like intrigued by camcorders, and I would take that to my school and record everything and record my friends. And my father got me a little camcorder. So I was just all over. And then I just I would see everything through the lens. Like I would just have the lens on. And then fast forward to that, when I got, out of high school, I started shooting music videos. And then I started meeting a lot of people, shooting music videos, shooting Sweet 16s, weddings and stuff like that, making money on the side. And then super fast forward from that, when I decided to go into real filming, like this, what I'm doing now was back in 2014. I was tired of doing music videos. I was tired of doing these parties where people just complain, they never satisfied with the work. And I said, I want to do something for myself. And I spoke to my business partner at the time. We was in Santo Domingo and shit, with a couple of friends drinking by the bar. And we was just just contemplating, I was like, I want to shoot a movie. And it was like, how are we going to do this? Like, we never shot a movie. And, movie back then is even now, you have to have a budget. We didn't have a budget. You have to have film equipment. All I had was a little camera. So I was like, all right. So I said, first let's come up with a story. So we came up with a story of a boxer. And then that night was the Pacquiao Mayweather fight. And when we was looking at that fight, we was at the beach, and there was a big screen, and Pacquiao was fighting Mayweather. But before Pacquiao came on, they showed Southpaw. And what we was talking that earlier that day was the movie Southpaw. Like, shit, they came out with that movie. So like, all right, so we gotta go back to the drawing board. So we started, we was drinking a lot in that night, and we started talking about 2 crooked cops. But we didn't want to come up with 2 crooked cops that you already seen crooked cop movies. You already seen cop movies. You already seen hood movies. You already seen them all, and they're all good, fantastic. Like Into Deep, New Jack City. You got all the classics. We wasn't trying to recreate the wheel. I wanted to give you something different, more intimate, more like in the mind of these characters. So we came up with Bully about in 2015. We shot Bully, a short film, You know, a quick buzz came out, like it was like really buzzing because I was putting on YouTube. Then somebody picked it up for Roku, and then I made a couple of dollars off Roku, off the ads. I flipped the money, did a web series. The web series is called Rise of the Two Kings, and Buddy the Rise of the Two Kings. And then I wanted to come up with a movie to close out the whole universe. And this is the movie called Bully the Dead Don't Die, about two cops. They were crooked, they got suspended, and now you have to see their journey split ways. So it's part one is one guy, one officer, Valentine, who he goes through a journey, which is out right now on Deja Vu TV. It's going to be out on Tubi, Amazon Prime, a couple of platforms. And then part two comes out in the new year, which is my character called Freddie Rico Jr. And they'll show my path on after I got suspended as an officer, how my life turned out.
Rico, yo, let's have a drink. To what? To the motherland. Fuck it.
So it's more like an intimate movie. It's a journey. It's fun, you know. But that's pretty much it. If I would tell you the whole story, we'd be here tomorrow, you know. So that was
the perspective that you decided to take is a very interesting one, man. It's because normally, like you say, we see the Training Days, we see the Into Deep, we see the classics, but what you're doing, you know, is like the perspective of after, you know, my journey after.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool, man. That's real. It's a different type of view, man. That's cool. Got me intrigued. I'm intrigued.
And that's exactly it, because you already seen, and I love Training Day. That was like one of my classics, you know. That Denzel killed it in that movie. But imagine where they showed you what happened after. You know what I'm saying? Like after the aftermath, after he got shot up or whatever happened, and then the white guy, whatever happened to him. That's what I'm showing you.
And that's what I'm telling you is it's a very unique take on it, and that's what makes it special, man.
Brother. Thank you.
Yeah, I can't front. In that Denzel scene, I always like think back. It's like maybe they didn't kill him. Maybe they didn't hit him all the time.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I wish they didn't kill him.
I'm over here
because he was badass. I said,
it didn't hit no major organs or nothing. He's good. He got shot 117 times.
Yo, quick story. I remember I was in Mexico after I seen that movie, and I was in Mexico with a couple of friends, and I was with a woman at the time. Back then, this Mexican dude was like pushing up on her. So I roughed them up in the club, and the tallest Mexicans in the planet came to me. They were bouncers. Like I've never seen tall Mexicans in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Like these Mexicans, like 7 feet tall Mexicans, and they came to come at me to drag me out the club. And the first thing that came to my mind was Denzel Washington. And I started yelling at these dudes, "I'm King Kong of this motherfucker! You can't tell me shit! You can't tell me!" And these motherfuckers like, "Yo, just go. Just get leave. I ran out of the club. The girl I was with, she was running out the club with the slippers in her hands. Like, what happened? I said, "Bitch, let's go on this bus. Let's get the fuck out of here before they wake up." But yeah, that's what happened.
He said, "This motherfucker's crazy for real."
Yo, that's that.
Get out of here before they realize I ain't.
Yeah, that was just trying. I was acting. That was my first acting debut. I was acting like Denzel.
You mentioned acting. Let's stay there. The little bit that I saw, and I'm going to be straight up with you, Alex. I tried to go online last 2 days. So I went on Tubi. I couldn't get it, and then I went on Deja Vu. So like I was going through the downloading process. I'm talking about 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I sleep on the sofa. My wife's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I said, "I gotta see this fucking movie before I talk to it, because I want to be able to speak to it." So that I went to your Instagram, which was just as good, and I saw everything. Yo, if you would have saw me last night, you'd have said, "Yo, this guy lose a fucking stalker."
Yeah, it's on the link in my bio.
Yes, exactly.
So I started right to the movie.
So going back to acting, yo, my man, you pulled that shit off good.
Look at my brother.
You straight up angry cop all day. I was like, yo.
It's on the link in my bio.
Yes, exactly. So I started
right to the movie.
So going back to acting, yo, my man, you pulled that shit off good.
Look at my brother.
You straight up angry cop all day. I was like, yo, he's upset. He had a bad day at work.
Yo, word. And I was acting because that's not me. You know me, man.
No,
I'm
I know. You're a beautiful person, always
I'm
happy.
a loving person, and I was acting my ass off. But yeah,
But you did a good job, though, brother. I
thank
can
you,
see you
bro.
doing
Thank
more
you,
and more of
thank
that.
you, thank you.
Is that something that you want to pursue, or you just
You
like?
know what? It's funny you say that because I really don't want to act in every movie I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be one of those. I'm not gonna be like Puffy dancing in the videos all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I really no, I really that's stupid, right? But I want to direct. I want to produce film. I want to just generate a lot of buzz. I want to bring it back home to the Latinos and stuff. But like us, you know what I'm saying? Like the ones from the city. You know, not because you got the Telemundo Latinos, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you don't got us, you know what
You
I'm
want
saying?
you want the New Yorkers.
Yeah,
Listen,
of course.
I'm gonna be honest with you because I get very creative. Your next movie should be about two fat guys trying to do a podcast.
Oh, I like
Sounds
that.
like a classic.
I like that, kid. I like that. That's funny though. That's good. That's good material,
The
man.
budget's
And
gonna be
how-
expensive, though. We
and
like seeing a
how-
lot of good stuff.
And how their paths crossed and then crisscrossed, and now I don't want to give you all material. That's I'll leave that up to you. You're the pro. You're the
Yo, don't worry. Put a pin on it. That's gonna be the comedy. That's gonna be my first comedy. We're gonna work. We're gonna work.
So,
Yeah.
so Al, going back to your IG page, what I really appreciated going through all your videos and films is because what you said, what we really like to do is we try to like connect the dots for young Latinos that are looking to pursue things. And what I really appreciate what you have on your IG, you're showing everybody the blueprint. Like, yo, this is how you could do it. You're even showing them the equipment. Because, a lot of times you walk away watching a movie like, man, that was amazing. I wonder how they did that. But you're actually showing them. And I think that's, great. Kudos to you. I hope a lot of kids just jump on your IG page, start following you, because what you're doing, you're really opening the door for people to go into that world. And you got signed by some heavy hitters, man. Ruco, Amazon, Deja Vu. Those are not, small companies. Those are big companies, and I'm really happy for you, man. Really happy.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. So it's funny that you say that because when I first shot my first movie, I shot it off a cell phone.
Oh, get out of here!
Really?
And nobody will ever know. You know what I'm saying? I had like at least $3,000 to $4,000 budget, and I said, "Yo, let me see what how can I put a movie together without over exceeding my stuff and still pay my bills at home? Because you know what I'm saying, I got to pay bills."
Exactly.
So I started researching on YouTube University and on the Googling and the stuff and saying how can I make it happen with the minimum money. You know what I'm saying? Because that's no budget. You know what I'm saying? In film, a low budget movie is $250K. $100,000 to $50K, that's a micro budget.
Wow.
$3,000, that's no budget. You know what I'm saying? That's shoestring budget.
That's coffee money.
Yeah, that's coffee money. That's the you know what I'm saying? You don't pay nothing with that, bro.
3,000 is gonna be 3 days for me eating because that's that's gonna be my per diem. My per diem.
Hey, word. So I bought an app for the phone. I bought this thing called a gimbal to control the camera so it is not like all over the place. It's static. I learned how to use that. I went to acting school for a year. Not real acting school. I went to a seminar in the Village to learn method acting because I wanted to, like, if I was going to direct people, I wanted to know how to direct them. So I needed to be an actor first to know how to direct. What's the skill set? So I did all that. I spent money, invested in that, and then I just got a couple of friends that wasn't doing shit with them at the moment. And, they wasn't doing shit. I was like, yo, what you doing? Like next month, I'm shooting a movie. They're like, nothing. And I was like, yo, can you play this role? They was like, fuck it, let's do it. And then that's it. That's all it was. It was 5 characters. The only dude that really did it was the main antagonist in the movie, in the first short film. I met him in acting school. He's a phenomenal actor. His name is Robert Michaels. Super crazy looking. He's one of those sick. He looked like Mr. Rogers, Psycho Mr. Rogers. You see this guy, he's a great actor. So he always reached out to me, and when we was in acting school, he was like, yo, I like the way you're doing it. Like, you're doing everything you act is always a twist to it. It's like different. I never seen it done that way, And I was like, shit, I'm just bullshitting. Like I'm trying to figure this shit out. I never act before, but long story short, he came on board and he really carried the movie as well. So it was like I learned a lot from him, and we shot the movie like in like probably like a week. It was a short film, it was like 25 minutes, and then from there, I said, oh shit, if I could do this and get a buzz, imagine if I keep on going and keep on going. And fast forward to now, where it's like I have over 80 actors on board. I have a production team of 22 people. You know what I'm saying? Rested Dead, one of my PAs, Madison, she passed away over COVID last year, but she was phenomenal. She helped me a lot through this. But it was just it was a long journey. Now instead of a cell phone, now I have the big boy toys. You know what I'm saying? I got Black Magic, red cameras, shit like that. But it was like it took 5 years to get to this place, and right now I'm still not where I want to be. But it's great that I'm getting recognized by you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing a lot of likings.
Do you see where you need to get next? Like,
oh yeah, bro.
Is there like a clear path? Like,
yo,
right, what I got to do now?
I'm like tunnel vision, bro. Like
Nice.
I'm in the, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is though. You guys know we old school, so you know that shit never is like the way it's planned. You know what I'm saying? But you know how we work especially we from the city. You know, we have that city mentality. Like I got A, B, C, D. I got it all lined up going the same path. One thing, you just drop it, keep on going. Like if it don't work, fuck it, keep on going. Don't look back. You know what I'm saying? So, like I have the path, and a lot of it is being a surfer. Like you got to be a surfer. You got to ride these waves. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just be like, oh shit, this shit's not working out. Fuck, and then dwell on stuff. Nah, just keep on pushing. You know, eventually something's gonna hit.
Anybody's helping you out? You have any mentors?
Oh well, yeah. You know what? That's funny that you say that. I just met a lady by Deborah Cardona. She's a published author. She got 2 movies out called Chained and Pocket Full of Game. Okay. And she's doing big things. She was a published author for like over 10 years. She did some numbers. She's from Spanish Harlem, 1/10, old school OG. You know what I'm saying? And now she and her movies is based on her life story. She was locked up for a couple of years, and she you know, that's transparent. You know what I'm saying? That's where her books are from. That's where she gets her money. She wrote all that stuff while she was in jail. I met her about a month and a half ago, towards my end of my project. Like I already finished, and I was like, somebody was like telling me, "Yo, what's the game plan?" I said, "I got the game plan. Don't worry about it." But in my head, I'm like, I really don't got the game plan, but the game plan is somewhat. I said, I'm gonna meet somebody. And I threw it in the universe. I said, I'm gonna meet somebody, because it's all a 6-degree separation. I'm gonna meet somebody that knows somebody that's gonna get me to that person that knows somebody. And I just threw it out there in the universe. Sure enough, my boy Anthony introduced me to Deborah, and he didn't even know her. He met her through somebody else. We plugged in, we clicked. And she was like, yo, she threw me under the wing, and she's the one that got me the deals for Tubi, Amazon, all this stuff, man. She's been phenomenal in my life. In the last 2 months, she did more than a lot of other people had promised and never did. You know? So she's awesome. I want to just give a shout out to her.
Give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
Here we go. This is where it goes unprofessional. When you start looking shit up online in the middle of the motherfucking interview, man.
No.
This is live. This is live right now.
This is live. This is live.
Oh damn! No, you can't even talk this up.
Can't
All right,
cool.
Hey, Alan, I'm gonna just give you forewarning. So, we got 10 more minutes. I wanted to see if you had a little bit more time, because what I could do is I could wrap it up in 5 minutes, and then we could just jump back on and finish. But we'll let the conversation go, and you make that call.
Ask me away, whatever. I blocked the whole hour, so if it's 10 more minutes, it's good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, cool. So now you connect with her. So how did the deal happen? Like, was she knew people in the industry to plug?
Yeah. So she's on her, like, it's not like she's above me. You know what I'm saying? Like her project and my project, we in the same genre. We coming at the same time. We just happen to be like, she already been networking. She's already a step ahead of who she's networking with. So she knows more people in that arena. So when she met me, she's like, look, I I'm gonna bring everything I shop my stuff with. I'm gonna shop yours. We both shopping our stuff together. Not a lot of people would do that. A lot of people are like, nah, it's me. I don't want nobody to like bypass my project with your project. If your project is better, vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Nah, that's why I respect her because she's like she shops her project with my project. So
sweet,
you know what I'm saying? That's real to me. So but she knows what she's doing. You know, I gave her a percentage of anything she helps me with because that's what it's about. You know,
it's the business, and at the end of the day, you know, one hand washes the other. That's what it comes down to, man.
Word. And I got two hands, yo. I don't give a fuck. Like,
exactly.
Bro, give me that Netflix deal like this. Toma.
Hey, that's next. Is that what you're shooting for eventually to end up?
Oh
like
yeah, yo. Honestly, like Netflix is great. If I could get Netflix, that's awesome. But as a child growing up back in the 80s and 90s, I want HBO, man.
Yes. Yeah.
I could get on HBO. I made it.
No, brother.
And not this movie. Like if I, you know, when I get another project that I could put on HBO, that's when I'm gonna be like
the fat guys in the podcast. That's
HBO material. That's fucking funny for HBO.
That's HBO material.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
That's gonna be a real late night show.
Yeah, man. You know what? There's a target audience for that. There's a lot of motherfuckers that don't sleep. They want to laugh.
Listen, at the end of the day,
shit, you know,
I don't care the time as long as I make it where I want to make it. I don't care. Yeah. You could give me 3, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. I'll give the news up in that motherfucker.
Word.
But Chris, you actually do bring us to a new point. So what are you envisioning next? Are you willing to throw your hat in the ring to do comedy and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, so there's 3 projects that's going to be mine. I'm working on 2 projects now for some other people. They hired me as a director, called DNA and Love is Love. I'm helping them out, consulting, shooting it for them, getting their project to look just as good, better than mine's. But the project that I'm going to solely focus on for my project is Big Italy. It's like Italians in the Bronx, but this version, like if you've seen Goodfellas, Godfather, all that stuff, but this era, what happened? There's a different look and different feel in Arthur Avenue. So that's the next project that we definitely put in some money behind that, and then I want to do a comedy called Daddy of the Year. So it's pretty much about this dude, this Dominican cat from the Bronx that's trying to take care of his kids that, you know, and the kids talk like in Look Who's Talking, something like that. So it's a funny thing. It's a funny take, and you're gonna see a little baby, dímelo loco, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff, yeah. Yo, so.
Hi everybody. Hi, how you doing? This night, I want put everybody claro because everybody is confundido with me. My nigga, I'm not a baby. I am a man, nigga. Look at my fucking down, nigga. I am not baby. I'm 22 years old.
Yeah. I don't want to give up too much because then, like 2 months from now, somebody already shot the shit.
Exactly.
I understand.
Yo, so I point out with my you know, I got co-producers now that are with me. Like they jump, they're on board. Like yo, let's do this. So that's the comedy, and then I got this other movie that I want to shoot like late next year called My Last Fight. You know what I'm saying? Which is a MMA fighter going through some stuff. Yeah. But definitely, and then after that, you know, we're gonna do the 2 fat dudes that trying to be a podcaster, and that's gonna be the one that's gonna take me to HBO.
Be honest with you. I could be in that Italian movie. Just get me the gabagool. You know, I could be in that Italian movie. Just get me the gabagool, and then
I got you.
And, you know, we do what we gotta do.
You can tell. He's a natural, right? You can tell he's a natural.
Yo, man, I'm telling you, he's auditioning right now, bro. I'm ready. I got photographic memory. I remember shit. You know what I'm saying?
Forget about it.
Yo, he's from the BX too. He's from the BX.
Come on, man. That's it. What part of the BX?
I lived 4 years in East 149th Street, St. John's Avenue, St. John's Avenue.
Yeah, of course.
Kind of rough.
Yeah, I know that whole area, man. I grew up on 161st Street on Walton Avenue.
As a matter of fact, because my mom used to travel a lot.
Yeah.
I lived I lived in 165th Street between Clay and Teller.
Oh damn! I know Teller. Ooh. That's some good weed over there when I was a kid. Yo, but that's
best weed
topic.
ever. I'm just
That's
saying,
another topic.
bro. I've been through the hoods, ma. I've been through the hoods. I can act out whatever you need to be act out. I'm there for you, man. I'm just letting you know.
I got you. All right, got you. I got you right here in my brain, man. I'm telling you. I'm gonna call you, bro. Just be ready.
You gotta talk to my manager, Lou.
Yeah, Lou's down. Lou's down.
Oh, yeah, listen, I'm there for the ride. I'm there for the ride. So Al, real quick before I let you go. So your crew, right? I know when you started initially, and shout out to Big Primo and his son. Yo, I think that's so fucking cool. His son was on the set with his dad. That's a really cool thing, man. I really like that. But in terms of your crew, like, so once you sign the deal and stuff like that, what happens? Are you able to to set them up with the union and all that stuff, like the actors union?
Yeah. So
right?
once you have like a SAG actor in your project, then they SAG eligible. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So them being SAG eligible, they could go to SAG and work out the paperwork and do that on their own.
That's pretty cool.
Yes. So the next projects, I'm gonna make sure that we SAG, because the first project we were in SAG, but the next project we're gonna work with SAG actors, pay them, and do what we got to do. We gotta level up. We gotta
absolutely
level up. So the next one, I'm trying to pay the people.
Just give Chris a second. Throw him.
Yo, I'm glad you reached out though.
No, listen, man. It was crazy. I'm on freaking Instagram, and I see one of those sponsored things, and I'm like, holy shit, Bully. And then I'm looking, I see it. I said, holy shit. I started digging, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. Because I remember, I think before I left Hell First, you were just starting that. And there goes Chris.
Yeah.
You were just
2014 was my last year.
I think 2015. At that point, everybody was leaving. It was
2014.
Yeah, so everybody.
Yeah, 2014, I was already out.
Yeah.
I was already out.
Yeah, so that when I saw that, it was like a blast from the past. I said, "Oh shit, let me reach out." But I figured, I said, let me take a shot in the dark because I haven't spoken to you in so many years. That's why I said, "Hey, police department."
Still good, bro. That shit ain't, time doesn't matter, But
Chris, you good? You can hear us, Chris?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool. All right. Sorry about that little interruption, but we're good now. All right. So cool. So I wanted to talk about your soundtrack. I like the soundtrack.
You're the man.
I like that dude. I hope I'm getting his name right. Eddie Bullets, the kid with the beard. That kid is nice. That kid is real nice. And I saw in one of the videos for the soundtrack, he had Fred the Godson in it. Or rest in peace.
Yeah. So his name is rest in peace. So that's Block Forever. Eddie Bullets is the producer for that track.
My bad.
And,
my apologies.
It's all good. No, it's all good. So Block Forever.
It's too much pain out here. It feel like nobody loved me, so I walk alone. Hey, niggas know better to touch me. Hey, so I walk alone.
He was like under Fred the Godson's label, like he was under his wing. They grew up in the same block, the neighborhood, and they was coming up together. But Fred the Godson had, was Fred the Godson. You know? God rest his soul. I'm actually shooting a music video for his tribute this Saturday. I mean, next Saturday, the 14th. The 14th.
Oh, wow,
Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah, music video for Fred the Godson.
He got hit with the COVID. That's what happened, right?
Yeah, he died off the COVID, man. But,
yo, and he was about to go. He was on everybody's album. I said, yo, this kid is nice.
Yo, for the last 10 years, he was hitting the game. Like he was.
Oh,
nice.
was he? Yeah.
Yeah, but he was hitting it hard. But right now, it was like about to explode.
Yeah, no, it was. It was
about to explode.
I think the last thing I heard him was on the Flex, on Funk Flex.
Yeah.
Towards birds that is right in the pot. Of course, herbs get sniped with the Glock. Like crosswords, put them right in the box. You get it? Crosswords got a right in the well, big whips.
I said, wow, this kid could go for days. He's nice.
The freestyle, he destroyed the freestyle on Flex's Flex freestyle.
He was on he was just on Jim Jones' last album. He killed that too. I was like, this kid's real nice. He reminds me almost of like a Jada Kiss. Like
but with metaphors, like his metaphors ridiculous. But he got a good camp because he has under before he passed, he had a good camp under him. Reef Hustle. He was down with Pun
really?
Back in the days. So he was under he's super nice. Actually, he was with him in Flex Show and he killed the Sway Show. They was on Sway. He killed it. His brother Izzo is dope, and then Block Forever is ridiculous, bro. Block Forever. If you really listen, his album is Apartment. Damn, I can't even get it right now, but definitely his album is out there. Just look at Block Forever on all platforms, and you'll see his album comes out. It's Apartment 35 or some shit like that.
No, he goes because I'm there. I'm watching the video. I'm like, all right, let me see what this. Yo, Chris, like 2 minutes in, he was like, oh shit, this kid's talking some shit.
And he's about the grind. He's not about material stuff like flat. He's about the hood, like everything that happens in the core of the hood. Like it's bananas, man. He's fired, man. He's the next one up. I hope. I hope this movie can help him.
No, it definitely gonna do something for him. Let me tell you, this is good attention that he's getting. And like I told you, your movie's about to blow too, man. But let me ask you, so is it a movie still or is it a series? Because you started off as a series, right?
It's a two-part movie.
Okay.
So part one is Valentine's perspective, and part two is Freddie Rico's perspective. So part one, you get one perspective of the movie. You take that in, and you understand it, and then you see part two, and then everything just coincides. It's like a crash, but broken into two parts.
Okay, and so we'll see. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Luke. So we're gonna see it all come together.
Yeah,
or,
in the
there's
second
gonna be a third part.
No, that's it. There's no third part. The second part, like, is a full circle. It gives you
okay.
But you can watch both of them by itself, and they make sense by themselves. But together, it's just like you get mind fucked. Like it's a mind orgasm and shit. You're like, oh, fuck, yo. That's what he was doing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but the soundtrack, before you say that, the soundtrack is coming out on Thanksgiving.
Nice.
DJ Junebug, he's out from Florida. He was a big DJ in Florida back in the days, and he took on the project and he brought together the soundtrack, the right sounds for the movie. So I want to give him a shout out.
Nice.
It's gonna be on all platforms, Apple, iTunes, every platform that you can find music is gonna be there. Pandora, all that stuff.
Nice.
Spotify, all that.
All that. It's gonna be cool. It's Bully the Dead Don't Doubt soundtrack by DJ Junebug.
Now, the way you were just explaining the movie, that was your intention to make it like two separate films that kind of just worked out like that?
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Nah, it wasn't. It was not the intentions, but the way this shit works, like for me, my journey, everybody's journey is different. Like when my intentions was to have like a season 2 to like the web series.
Okay.
But a lot of people started dropping off. A lot of people out there for the long run. They're only there for the short run. They think this shit's gonna happen overnight. You're gonna be on Netflix tomorrow, be a star. It don't happen that way. So a lot of people started dropping out. And then, even production people started falling apart. It started falling to pieces. And I had to be like fucking LeBron James or Mike Jordan and say, carry the ball. And I went back to the drawing board. And then I just created a new storyline with the shit that I already shot and try to piece it together somehow to make it sense. So it was the story that you see in part one, that wasn't the story. So you're gonna see something, and the way I pieced it together like a fucking Lego, it makes. I was like, damn, this shit look good. I like this story. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a firm believer of like, the universe, gives you,
If it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen, and how the way it's supposed to happen.
They're gonna debate, So it happened to be this 2-part movie and stuff, and I like it. So this is what it is, man.
Yeah, Alec, I can't say it enough, man. The one thing I'm taking away from your story is that there's no wall. you'll sidestep a wall. We're gonna find a way to make it happen, and
Yeah.
that's beautiful, man. That's the epitome of the New York hustle. It's like, yo, dude, don't worry about it. We'll find a way. We'll find a way.
That's it. Fuck that, yo.
But
A lot of obstacles, man.
yeah, I when I was also stalking you, I saw you were doing commercials too. Hydro Glove, is that something you're part of?
And for the music over the years, this is one of the greatest that ever did it. Styles P. Word to the Hydra gloves. Make sure you get these. I got mine. You got yours? You got the blacks? I got mine. I got my pack. Make sure you get your pack.
Oh yeah, so the way that came about, the Hydro glove is an actual glove that holds 12 ounces of water in each hand.
Nice.
So like if you're working out, you know, doing dumbbells, you could just take a sip of water. You don't have to carry it around. If you're jogging, you could just, instead of holding a water bottle or some big book bag,
backpack.
Yeah, like that shit is crazy. You could just sip from the hands because you don't need that much water when you're working out. You know, I don't really work out as much. I need to start working out, but this is basically what it is. And I started out helping this guy that is in my neighborhood. He owns the gym in my neighborhood, the local gym, and is famous out here. So I started helping him out because I seen the shit in his counter. I was like, yo, what is this? So I started asking questions, and I'm like, dude, like, what you doing with this? And then he was like, nothing right now. Like, he had it on the shelf for like a whole year. And I said, yo, let me help you out. I was a little bored in between projects. So I was like, yo, let me help you out. So I was helping him out for free. Like, he said, yo, you want to charge me for videos? I said, no, fuck that. I want to see you be successful. And then he's like, all right, cool. He was happy with it. So we was just shooting commercials, putting things together, business plans, whatever. And then fast forward to like a couple of months ago, he made me a business partner. So
Good for you, man.
He gave me a percentage of the company. Somebody else came along and they like trying to take it to the next level. And hopefully that blows up. You know what I'm saying?
You did something out of the kindness of your heart, and it came back tenfold on you.
And I didn't even expect that.
Exactly.
I didn't even want that. Like he gave it to me. I'm like, yo, you sure you want to do that? And he's like, nah, don't worry. You've been here from day one. So
it wasn't gonna go anywhere. It looked like it was sitting, so you brought it back to life.
Yeah,
it's only right, you know.
So I shoot their commercials. I'm part of I take control of the whole media part, like content and stuff like that. But it's a dope glove, man. We got a version 2 coming out next year that is gonna be better than the first version. But,
now the important question: does it hold beer? Could I put 12 ounces of beer?
You know, that's funny because check this out.
Because when I work out, I like beer.
Yeah, it does hold it. It does hold it. But I went to this water park and I couldn't take the Henny bottle inside, so I threw it in the gloves. And I'm in the work and I'm over here just chilling, like just sipping and shit. My people's like, yo, what you doing? What is that? And I'm twisted at this point. I'm like this. And yo, I want a glove. I want a pair.
There you go.
You see 4 old ass motherfuckers sipping off their gloves, and people are looking at them, what the fuck they doing? But yeah, it does hold alcohol. Anything you want to put in it.
Oh, that's cool, man. That is so cool. So, so you told us the projects that you're looking to work on and where you're looking to land. But will you ever go back to like a series-based type thing, like?
If I go to a series or something like that, I would have to have a budget. I'm not doing nothing with a no budget. Like I'm gonna do it smarter now. Now that I got the experience, I want to take this more like in a business aspect and say, you know what? Let me see if I can get some investors to invest in the next project. Get some producers. Let's put our money together and let's flip this money to make. And it's a big risk because you may not sell anything or you may sell. But I stay optimistic. But I wouldn't do a series because you have to pay people. Because if you don't pay them, they're not gonna be committed. They're gonna be like, yo, my cat ate my car and I can't make it today. Yo, I had one girl, she gave me a whole sob story. She was like, oh, she started crying over the phone. Oh my God, my mother. I said, yo, what happened to your mother? She was supposed to be on set. And I'm like, what happened? She's like, okay, it's okay right now. She was like acting her ass off, hung up the phone. And I'm like, damn, this bitch ain't gonna make it. And we was all ready for her. It was her scene. 10 minutes later, she's on Instagram in a brunch, throwing it up,
No,
bottles and all that. And I was like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you, Alex. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't have a cat, and my mom's in Puerto Rico, so you ain't gonna get those excuses from me, man. I'm just like, you know, I'm just throwing it out there.
I like that, kid. Committed, persistence,
dedication. Yeah. Hey, Alex, do you have an agent now, or you still doing stuff yourself?
So Deborah Cardona, she's like somewhat. I call her my agent. She said she's my broker, but she's the one that's really like helping me out right now at this moment. So she's taking that role for now until we both find some official, like professional agents that have been in the game. But for now, she's been the one that's leading the way. Like she's like carving the way for me, and I'm just like, you know, just there. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever we talk about it, I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's go for it. She always asks me, yo, I'm gonna do this, that. You want this contract? I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. So for right now, it's just her.
So has your life changed since you started making movies? Like can you go to your regular deli, or it's different now? It's different.
I haven't gotten to that level yet, but you know, it was funny because one time I was in a Chinese restaurant by my old neighborhood, and somebody said, "Yo, bully," I said, I'm like this, and they started calling me Rico, and I'm like, and they're like, yo, that shit was hot. And I'm like, oh, word. I didn't know how to act. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool. I was like starstruck myself. I was like, yo, shit, motherfucker, know who I am? But no, I'm not. I can still walk the streets and nobody give a fuck who I am. They'll be like, yeah, that's the Mexican cat. You know, walk down the block. You know what I'm saying? So they give me their keys to fucking park their car and shit. You know, but you know, that's what it is.
Get ready. Get ready. It's gonna change sooner than later, man.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's gonna change, man.
I'll still be humble, and we still make, you know, and it is what it is, yo.
Listen, that's what got you so far, being humble. But
exactly.
The cool thing about being behind the lens too, you can kind of like stay away from that, and you can still live a regular life, and but still be part of it. So let me ask you: has anything changed in terms of crossing paths? Have you been able to cross paths with any celebrities that you might have been fans of, or anything like that?
Yeah. Like I met Pussy from the.
Oh, get out of here! Yeah.
Yeah. He's a dope guy. I got a picture with him on one of my Instagram pages. I met a couple of like. B level actors that they in Hollywood, but they're not the main focus, and they gave me tips and stuff like that on how they actually. One guy was on the set. I don't recall his name, but he's in my timeline. He was in the Devil Meets Prada. He was the white guy, like the boss.
Okay, I know you're talking about. He does a lot of big films. I forget his name, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
So I forgot his name from now, and I feel bad that I don't remember. But he dropped the jewel. He was like, he was on set when we were shooting a scene where one of the actors was getting interrogated, and he was watching the whole thing. I didn't even know who he was, but my boy, who allowed us the space, knew him and told him to come by. And when he finished, he was like, "Man, this is the most natural thing you're ever gonna have. Like appreciate it, because when you go to Hollywood, it's a whole different level. It's like more, it's anal, it's not fun anymore." It's not fun. Everything's on a timeline, everything is on like, you know what I'm saying? So he told me, you guys are doing good, it looks good, and keep it going. And he took a picture with us, and that was cool.
With the films that you shoot now, do you allow for improvisation? Like if it's going, do you let it flow, or you kind of stick to the script?
Nah, I never stick to the. I have the script as a template, but like for example, one of the Italians in my movie, like I wrote the script to say a certain thing, but I wouldn't know how a real Italian would say it in their world. So the actor that is Italian, he was like, "This is how a wise guy would say it." I said, "Run with it." You know what I'm saying? Say it the way you want to say it. Be natural. And even with the other actors, like the prostitute and the lead actress, the prostitute. She's not a prostitute, but she knows how to be a woman and what those feelings in and put in that. And then I said, you know what? If you can't say it this way, how would you say it? And she'll say it. Stick with that. Let's run. Action.
That's smart. That's smart.
So I just want to get the natural. When you see the movie, you see a lot of like natural, but it's not like when you see other movies where in my same level where they just talking too much talking. A lot of it, you don't have to talk for the audience to know what the fuck the scene is about.
Gotcha.
You know, a lot of time face expressions, body movements, a lot of that could just, the person upset. He doesn't have to say much. So that's, I usually cut people's lines and say, don't say it, show it. So
sometimes, like you just said, your actions say a lot more than the actual line.
Yeah.
So,
So Alex, I'm gonna say again, brother, thank you for the time. I don't want to keep you longer than you promised us.
Good.
I really, I humbly appreciate what you did for us today. I wish you continued success, brother. And again, we're another platform. If you want to plug something, promote something, please just feel free. Shoot me a line, and I will make sure it gets plugged.
I appreciate you guys. Thanks for reaching out to me. If you got this recorded, can I get a copy of it so I can promote it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I definitely want to promote this interview.
If you want to put a little spin on it, whatever. I'm not gonna get into your process. You do what you need to do, brother.
And this is your audition tape. I'm gonna keep it. I want to keep that.
Alex, we want helicopters falling to the floor and exploding at the intro. Something dramatic.
I want to be like the Terminator. Like half my face is a robot, and the other half is a fat podcaster. You shit like that. I don't want to tell you how to do your thing. Just do your thing.
I got it. Thanks a lot, man. God bless.
True pleasure, man. Continued success, man. I'll talk to you.
Likewise, brother.
All right,
Bully.
Yes, sir.
Yo, we're Hollywood now, brother.
Listen, I did my best, Lou. I threw it out there a few times. This is what you understand, Lou. You got to, people got to see me. When they see me, they go, that's the guy. That's the guy we want.
Chris, he's also a trained actor, right?
You might know my bullshit.
Yo, all right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Breeze Shooters. We hope you've been entertained.
I know you have time, but real quick, I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
bro, Mr. A from the set, thank you for the love. Thank you for the shout out. And he just brought this funny thing. The Bogota loop is back open. We're ready to roll.
Are you serious?
It's back open. I just got this in the mail. They say,
is that online or that's in?
No, this is they explain to you the safety measures they took. Now the poker tables, they got plexiglass in between the players.
The dividers, yeah.
And they only allow 7 players per table. Before it used to be 9 or 10. Now it's 7.
Chris,
I'm plucking chickens. What?
Yo, Chris, real talk. Yo, isn't it a bitch when you go to the poker table and you get that middle chair and you got to squeeze in like this? You're like,
I hate it.
Here's my chair.
No, I do the side thing. So one leg is on the aisle and the other leg is I get uncomfortable. I got to be comfortable. I play poker. But I just want to let you know, and Mr. A, we are talking about poker. It's about to get more litty when it comes because now we're able to go and grind in the casinos.
Grinding! Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, by the time this drops, we'll have a new president and everybody will be safe. It doesn't matter.
No, they brought in an accounting expert.
Huh?
They brought in an accounting expert.
I am the Count. They call me the Count because I love to count things.
Get set,
go! 1, 2 seconds, 3.
The Count Dracula from Sesame Street.
I saw that meme. Trump is getting mad. He goes, "What do you mean?"
1 Pennsylvania vote. 2 Pennsylvania vote.
Ladies and gentlemen, peace. Thank you for tuning in. Support Bully, Alex Hugo Films, brother.
Alex Hugo.
I like Hugo because I think of the suits. Be good, Chris. I'll talk to you.
Later, you too. Later too.